Absorb some local color through the magic of AM radio.
Harkens me back to my youthful, careful days on the playgrounds of Forest Park School and my gifted days.
And you're gifted, all right.
What were you gifted at?
Well, I guess I had some issues.
Detention?
There. Yeah. When my dad told me I wouldn't plan on going to Harvard anytime real soon.
You're going to have to get in touch with me. We're gonna link all the volunteers via satellite cell phone so that we can put out the message immediately, because you remember the problem we had in January. We had to have Governor Walker come in with the National Guard. It was horrible.
Steve, listen to me. Bring your own microphone because you lost this one.
Okay, Captain Ron, you've been doing this so well for the last few weeks. So go ahead, make my day.
Oh, great one with the magic pen.
Oh boy, he wants that microphone forever, doesn't he? Now you got to visualize it. We put a statue of Pete on this. Put him in wearing like a hard hat and flannel shirt, tool belt, snow shovel.
You mean like from the village, Pete?
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Uncle Scotty Barter, and welcome to the April 29th edition of the Kenosha Today Show. Coming to you live from Studio A here at AM 1050 WLIP, streaming worldwide and booming across the cool and damp cornfields of the Midwest, reaching out to over 50,000 homes here in the Tri-County area. Being brought to you this morning by our major sponsors, the Boathouse Pub and Eatery and the legendary Brat Stop, along with a host of other very fine local businesses.
Breaking news. We got breaking news.
We got breaking news? What's breaking news?
Look at Wayne.
Look at Wayne.
His wife took a razor to him while he was sleeping.
Oh, my good Lord. Let me get through this.
Get through what you got to get through, Scott. We'll come back around to it.
Wow. How did I not see that before?
Nobody notices. It's okay.
Well, some breaking news.
I just happened to look at
Jeez. Stop the Press is joining.
I it before.
No, Randy.
Joining us this morning, our Kenosha Today Director of Cybersecurity, Elmo Schneider, who makes us all very safe, protecting us from the enemies of the world.
Good morning, Uncle Scotty.
Who's public enemy number one this week? Probably the guy that shaved off his beard.
I'm my own worst enemy, yeah.
You did that yourself?
Oh, yeah.
his wife did in his sleep.
Your wife trusts you with sharp objects?
Sometimes.
And back for another encore. I wouldn't let her do it.
No.
Not to change the subject here, but we've been down this road before. I never let a woman with sharp objects in the house, let alone in the bathroom.
You learned your lesson there. Huh?
Yeah. Only took me 30 years, but I got there.
You're a quick learner.
Yeah. And back for another encore performance, my spiritual advisor, true man of the cloth, the Honorable Father Marcus is here this morning offering his message of hope and inspiration.
Good morning, boys and girls.
You know, the theme today is you got to help me act more grown up, and based on that caller that we had last week. And so last night, or yesterday afternoon, in the Boathouse parking lot, you took me down in front of the red panel truck and blessed me that I would act more grown up.
Yeah, we baptized you in the harbor.
You threw that little ice cubes
threw a rope around your ankles and dangled you from the bridge.
Now, if I should stumble, which might happen, I get a guarantee?
I would bet on it.
Do I get a guarantee? Like your second blessing would be half price off or something?
Half price, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure that one fall, that's all. I mean, I want to make sure that
one fall, that's all.
We'll get you a life alert bracelet. You'll be fine.
A what?
A life alert bracelet.
Oh, I'm falling and I can't get up.
Yeah.
As always, with us this morning, our video coordinator, the ever-sharp Kenosha Day love doctor, Spider Ronnie, the camera dude, joins us here at Camp Happy Face. And, of course, engineering the Kenosha Day trolley ride this morning. This year's valedictorian for the Chicago School of Broadcasting. And now clean as a whistle, having shaved off that, what did you call it?
My 7 chin whiskers.
Would you just let the cat put some milk on her?
Yeah,
and
right.
let the
Yeah.
cat lick it off?
Right. Yeah. Pretty much. That's all it takes.
And who, by the way, now is in full charge here of my hate mail.
Yeah, it's a full-time job.
there
Thank you.
go. And because I am the official Kenosha watchdog these days. And you ever do any golf caddying?
No.
I thought, what the heck? Since he's charged of hate mail, I mean, we'd take him golfing with us. When Father and I golf, we make a day of it. Take a brown bag, bottle of Muscatel, hit Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois, and Iowa. that?
I said that's only on the first hole.
Yeah. Well, staying in the fairway always seems to be a problem. Once again, this week, the Kenosha City Secret Word Challenge, sponsored by Mike Buren's Clothing, located in Hot, Hot, Hot. We got some of that, don't we? Hot,
Wow.
Hot, Hot.
Yeah, we totally got some of that somewhere around here.
Hot, Hot, Hot. Downtown Kenosha, offering the biggest selection of prom tuxes in all of southeastern Wisconsin and northern Illinois for only $89.99. You can find them on Facebook or call them at 262-652-0648 in...
Oh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Must have affected your brain cells
Right?
there.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. What?
Well, that's Kenosha, downtown Kenosha.
Downtown Kenosha's hot, hot, hot.
According to Boots Bjorn. Last week.
The Boots Bjorn?
He hasn't even been to a production meeting. He's picking this up. Last week's secret word was residency, for which we had no winners. And again, seems to be a pattern of behavior in the Kenosha City Nation. They're not either sharp or they can't all be losers. I'm counting on somebody today to say the secret word and win the $25 gift certificate. Compliments of Mike Buren's Clothing. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Where's my... What time is... What's the official time here, Wayne?
10:11.
10:12. The closest one to
10,
this
12, yeah.
would be...
Pretty sure it's not who you think it is.
Oh, really?
You're going to have to wait and find out.
Okay.
Ready?
Good morning. You're in Kenosha today.
Would be.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Who's this?
Well, this is Wiley from formerly beautiful downtown Mount Pleasant, and I'm here to say a few greetings this morning regarding your last hunter that was specifically talking about his kill there in the woods. Stand by.
I think he's thinking that we're Jerry and Nick.
You're calling the wrong show.
You missed out on
Are you
Jerry and
looking
Nick.
Do I get the wrong show?
Yeah, Jerry and Nick left the building. They cut and run.
So don't you feel
You
just
know-
a little stupid?
A little bit more than a little stupid, but I'll work with you. I'll work with you guys.
And
So-
you're making fun of turkeys?
Yeah.
All right, now, guys, it's real simple.
Okay.
That was for the guys that were on the radio right now. But I do
Oh,
know that
good
Well, we're
comeback.
the talk.
Good comeback,
We're the
Wiley.
turkeys. Got
Sure.
it. Yeah.
How many guys are in the studio right now?
More than we can count.
5.
More than 2?
Yeah.
Okay, you got 3 more coming. Now we got 5. Now we're done.
Hey, Wiley, you shouldn't be drinking this early in the morning, I got to tell you.
You know what? I was listening to you guys.
Yeah.
You guys have way too much energy for me with one coffee in me. It's not working.
We'll put some brandy
So,
in it, like we do.
Well, I gotta, give the impression that I care because I'm going to my son's college baseball game here in Chicago.
Yeah.
So I gotta make a presence,
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I wasn't listening quick enough. I'm kind of a rookie with you early boys. I don't get up this early usually. If it wasn't
What do
for
you do
early,
what do you do that you stay up so late?
Well, there's some things you just they're unmentionables.
That's Uh-oh. Well, you're not so stupid after all, Wiley.
Yeah.
You're okay, buddy.
You got to deny the allegation, shoot the alligator most days here in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And but gee, I was all excited to talk about the damn schmelt. Now I'm talking to you dudes.
And you're taking up Shirley's time.
Yeah.
She's probably getting
well,
pretty
then
angry.
I'll talk a little bit slower. I was going to try to harass her last night, and I never got out. They didn't let me out. I was in custody, and so I couldn't get out for the show, the Lenny show from Power to
Well, we
Five.
don't promote other shows, Wiley.
Did I mention Lenny?
I think you better. You had to get back before the leg monitor batteries wore out, right?
Where did you guys got laminated programs? So maybe I can bone up for next Wednesday or
Go
next
online.
Friday or next Saturday.
Do you have a computer?
Oh, are you kidding me? That means that I'd have to have some computer smarts.
Computer, KOMBUTER.
OTER.
But if there's another guy listening to your show from the last show about carrying concealed, though, they do issue letters if you need to upgrade your carrying concealed. So I do apologize.
But I
was trying to do a.
We got 3
I
guys
was
here. 3 out of
Okay.
the 5 are divorced, and we carry and conceal.
Now, I just experienced this last night. You talk about guys that are stupid. Okay.
Well.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I've carried a gun for 45 years.
Mm.
All right. And these guys around me, they ask me all these questions about this and about that, and I says, excuse me, but you want to train your girlfriend or your wife on how to shoot?
Yeah, that doesn't seem
That's
real bright.
stupid.
That's just stupid. We're not even that dumb.
Inviting
Oh,
disaster.
my gosh. Oh, gentlemen, I'll just retract to my stupidity over here and head to Chicago and watch a good college baseball game, North Park University versus Carroll College for a doubleheader.
Well, I'm glad you
starting at
enlightened us
11.
with that. I'm glad you enlightened us with that news flash. I wasn't going to make it through the day unless you told me that.
Well, I do have a purpose.
Our tickets,
What
our
would
tickets
that
still
be?
available?
We're not quite sure what it is yet, but I'm going to be 58 in 2 weeks, so maybe that'll be my enlightening day. So I don't know.
Are you married? Are you married, Wanda?
Well, no, my wife's married.
Good. Well, you got the answers for everything, don't you?
That's what I've been told.
Is she listening to this?
She's probably following me.
You
right
better
now.
find out where your gun is, pal. Hey, I gotta go.
God bless you guys. Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right, is this the call I'm waiting for?
Yeah.
Okay, it's now
Clear the
2:16,
early lines.
and Elmo seems to be the closest at 2:14. Good morning, you're on Kenosha today.
Good morning.
What's the bell?
Morning,
The
Shirley.
bell. Run.
I know Wiley.
It fell apart last time, remember?
I know that last caller, Wiley. I know him.
Oh, yeah, you know Wiley.
Yeah, but guess who the big winner today is? Elmo, because he had you calling in at 10:14, which you probably did when the light was blinking. So
No, I did it. I waited for Wiley to get done.
Oh, well, oh God.
Yep, I did.
That's courtesy.
And you guys are hot, hot, hot.
No. Hey, speaking of hot. I got this catalog, and this is no joke. From May 17th to the 19th, the Marijuana Business Daily presents Spring 2017 Marijuana Business Conference Expo, and it is in, where the heck is it? Oh, God, where is it? It's in new business opportunities in California, Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and it says Kenosha, Wisconsin. And they're having 3,500 executives and investors, 275 exhibitors, 60 speakers. I guess that would include you, dispensary director.
Right.
So this is actually going to be at the Gaylord National Harbor Hotel in Washington, D.C. Boy, there's a good place to have drugs.
Right, yeah. Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Wasn't there mayor? Who's the mayor of Washington?
David Dinkins.
Huh?
David Dinkins.
Yeah, and
Cocaine.
yeah. Get drugs off the street and put them in the mayor's office.
Right, there you go.
Now, Shirley, if you register by today's the last day, you can save $200. Otherwise, you got to have to pay the full price, which I'm not sure what that is. But looks like so you're on your way come May 17th to the 19th, and we will expect a full report. And you can find us legitimacy, mjbizcon.com. Marijuana Conference Expo.
Okay, I'll look into it. I put my pot out in the garage. I do.
All right, Shirley.
And you guys, speaking of hot, 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 did you all go to the prom when you were teenagers?
Sure.
You all went.
Sure.
Yeah,
Why not?
I did too. That's really a big day in a teenager's life is the prom.
Well, sounds like you had a lot of practice.
I did. I went to.
You had
Yep, that is a big day in kids.
What
kids'
color tux
life.
did your guy wear?
Oh my gosh, I don't remember, but I know a friend of mine's boyfriend showed up with I think it was like a yellow. It was a green. It was a different color. You know, everybody else had the regular white and black, whatever, and he showed up with this color that was before. You know, now they wear all different colors, but he was there in this green or whatever it was. I forgot, but it was way off color, and oh my gosh, everybody just.
So what'd your
had
mom say when a guy come pick you up looking like that?
Yeah, my girlfriend's boyfriend came. She had no idea he was going to wear that. It was the talk of the prom. I'm telling you.
I thought you were the talk of the prom.
Well, yeah, me and this guy though. Oh, it was something else. He was, he just did it. It looked nice, but it was just a different color. Now they wear anything.
Well, thanks for killing the last 2 minutes
or
of this show.
nothing, you know.
So, Shirley, did you actually dance at the prom or just hang out in the back of the coat room?
I danced. I used to love to dance. Oh,
What was the popular song in your senior year?
Oh my gosh,
You see, you don't even remember. Did you slow
I
dance?
don't even remember.
and
No,
snuggle?
yeah, I just can't remember what it was. But I used to love to dance. That's for sure.
Where'd you go for
Oh,
the
I love
afterglow?
this song, "Moments to Remember"
Moments.
by the Four Lads. That was
Lads,
popular
yeah.
in my day, and I just loved to dance to that song. I love the Four Lads.
That was a number one hit in what, 37?
No, in the 50s.
Oh,
50s.
okay, Shirley.
And they were, I got an album by them, and it's signed and everything.
Okay.
So that means a lot to me. I just love the Four Lads.
Okay, well, thanks for enlightening us with that.
Uh-huh. I thought you'd
Hang on,
find
hang
that
on.
very informative.
Oh, we did.
Did you have a poodle skirt?
I sure did. Oh, you got that record? Oh, my gosh, I'm going to cry. I love that record.
Wayne, this is on your pants. This is all on you, Wayne.
Yeah, no, I made poodle skirts. I've still got a couple in the basement yet.
All right, we're going to play this, and then we're going to let you go.
Oh, thank you so much. You made my day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yes, and I made poodle skirts. Bye-bye.
See, Shirley.
The youngest guy here.
I think we underestimated Wacky Wayne.
Yeah.
Band. Coming up after the 10:30 break, Kenosha's fastest growing game show sensation, Lightning Round the City in Jeopardy, sponsored by the Boathouse Pub and Eatery. And then after the 11 o'clock break, this week's top 10 thought-provoking category, written in our home office during a Kenosha City production meeting, the top 10 ways Uncle Scotty can act more grown up. Boy, I've seen the error of my ways.
There's only 10?
Boy, he's on a roll. He must have.
I ate my Wheaties this morning.
Your Wheaties.
3 cups of coffee will do it.
And then
Chin, and you never know what's going to happen.
Drama continues in the second hour around 11:20 when we drain the swamp, let our listeners try to stump the chumps, prove to the rest of the Kenosha City Nation that .08 is something more than just your blood alcohol level. And the winner gets to sit in with us for an hour. We had a guy stump us last week. I sent him an email. I left a message. Unbelievable. He didn't call me back. You must see a pattern over there. Anyone that loses, stump the chumps. We don't have that many losers. Even more, boy. There's even more, boys and girls.
It's a person in transition.
After the 11:30 break, our special editorial segment sponsored by the legendary Brat Stop, As the Brat Turns. Oh, my goodness. I can tell it's prom. What was that? Is he in heat?
Spider Ronnie got grabbed somewhere.
Hey, speaking of that, this would be the appropriate time to bring that up. They had these, things, mannequins, and they were on the internet, and they got sent to me. You can
The mannequins did? Or just the article?
Well, the pictures and the price tag, $15,000 for this. That's a lifelike deal here. My goodness sakes! And then there's this one here. Look at of course, she doesn't have a lot on. That's only $12,500. $12,500.
The flat-chested model is only $12,500.
Extra $2,500 gets you the full motor. Yeah.
This certainly beats the $9.99 blow-up doll I got in my closet right now.
I think that was like $19.99.
Well, you got the half price discount, didn't you? After my wedding. So, anyway, this is something you look at these and you really, of course, some smudge marks on my paper here. But anyway,
stuck together, are they?
No, $15,000 for a mannequin. I mean, I guess that's technology.
It's a robotic sex doll.
Hey, yeah, they have that in Disney World. Don't they have that thing down there with the presidents? Yeah.
The Hall of Presidents.
The Hall of Presidents. Right. I think I should get some and put this in Barter Manor. I can get a couple of these. I'm sure they got better terms than $15,000.
You want an Abraham Lincoln sex doll?
Oh.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hey, whatever makes him happy.
I'll take
Elmo.
Mary Todd. Anybody wants to comment on that? This week's High Fives, Zingers, and Doofuses. And then it gets even better, folks, for those who might have forgotten. Tomorrow at noon, each and every Sunday, you can tune in here at AM 1050 WIP and listen to the replay of this finely produced Excuse for a Radio show. I always seem to find that one.
It's an easy one to find, yeah.
And then you can watch the replay of this show on Time Warner Cable's Channel 14, Tuesdays at 5, Wednesdays at 6, and...
The media's making a monster out of you because they don't care about the truth. All they care about is entertainment. Well, you need a forum where they don't even know the meaning of the word entertainment. Public access television.
Sundays at 6 p.m. And everybody can now sign in with the thousands of listeners and our fans who have joined the Kenosha Today Nation. Like us on Facebook. This is talk about a media frenzy. And this is becoming very huge. Very huge. Huge. It's
greatly huge.
Greatly huge. I haven't heard that.
Humongous.
I haven't heard that in a long time. Also, you can visit our Kenosha Today website at KenoshaToday.com, designed by Capo Web Design, and you can find them on the web at CapoWebDesign.com. And if anybody's interested in having in fact, we got a couple of people interested in inviting us for a Friday night production meeting at their place, or we're going to do some taping come Memorial Day weekend, which is only 4 or 5 weeks away here. We're going to take Kenosha Today on the road to the American Legion Post 21. So if anybody has a question on how we can set this up, 262-652-6767, and we will get together and put our best foot forward. Right, boys? And we will be very well mature and very well behaved. Okay.
Sure.
What?
Just like that.
When are we going to start that?
Well, at some point in time. I better read a sponsor here before we go to the weather guy today. The beer guy?
Yeah, McGinnis.
That we can talk about.
Mark McGinnis.
Some sports news. We don't get into a lot of sports. But the Bears, wow, are they making a move? They drafted a guy, Mitchell
Trubisky.
Trubisky, or whatever his name is.
Trubisky.
Yeah, Trubisky.
Right.
And apparently they drafted him number 1, and already he's got his eyes set on occupying Jay Cutler's locker.
Yeah.
And he thought it was pretty neat with the pink lace curtains and the doilies.
And the fingernail polish?
And the fingernail polish, yeah.
The tutu is still hanging there, so that's...
So he's going to be a number 1 pick. And just when you think the Bears, what were they thinking about? How about the Packers' first pick in the 29th pick? They picked nobody. They showed them, didn't they?
Well, when the Bears got that new quarterback, he immediately realized what team he was going to, and he ordered some extra pads for his backside.
A flat jacket. An extra helmet. And this guy will be out of the league in a concussion probably by the 10th game. I mean, the Bears have nobody to protect him, and I don't think... Looks like a real pretty boy now. He's about 6 foot...
6'2".
6'2", 222. Has had little contact with the Bears. Well, that's about to change. Wait till he plays a year.
Yeah. He'll have a lot of contact, but very little with the Bears.
More in litigation. And then you talk about this Eric Thames from the Brewers, who hit his 11th home run. I guess he leads the all-time home run leader in the month of April.
Didn't they check him for juice?
Well, I'm just thinking, this is what I'm thinking. Where's Dino Lorenzi when we need him? I mean, Dino, if you're listening, you better get over with your drug testing kit. And my suggestion is forget Brown and forget this Thames, but I think you ought to test Counsell, the manager. He doesn't look like he's old enough to be my paper boy. Better test him for drugs to see if he's old enough to shave.
I think you better be testing the third base coach. He's the guy that needs the drug test.
Oh, yeah, he's got his helmet on a little tight. What was that, Ed Cider?
Yeah, Cider.
Yeah, whatever his name is. Anyway, we're going to take a quick 1-minute break. We got other things to talk about. Summers is got 2 big land proposals, and in the beer gardens advanced out there, we can talk about the Brewers and the Packers and the Bears picks. And they also have, here's something that consumers may have to wait a little longer for their calorie counts. Apparently, the law is, or they started in 2010, any restaurant or establishment that sold prepared foods have 20 or more locations to post their calorie content for food clearly and on the menu boards and displays. And they wanted to do this apparently for everybody, but I guess that's going to have to wait. You know, when a guy goes into McDonald's or Burger King, he's not looking at it. Hey, is that 800 calories for this? Just give me the fries. So if you have a comment on should that happen, and was that going to extend to drinks? For example, let's say a person hypothetically, you know where I'm going with this, hypothetically orders a Long Island iced tea. I mean, are they going to start posting that this is what, 600-700 calories a glass?
It depends, 700 to 900.
It
depends if it's a 4-shot tea or a 5-shot tea.
What about a Bloody Mary with all the garlic?
Oh my God! Yeah,
and all the stuff in that.
Yeah, hypothetically, that's the question we're going to pose to our listeners. So we'll be back in 1 minute after the beer guy gives us the weather.
Mark.
This is Uncle Scotty Barter, and welcome to the April 29th edition of the Kenosha Today Weekly Report, coming to you live from Studio A here at AM 1050 WLIP, spreading the love. Or that's at least kind of. And growing up and being more mature here in the Kenosha City Nation, just trying to make my mom proud. And also bringing you Trolley's, Stray Cats, and Benny the Backyard Beaver Forever. Elmo, there was a deal here on Benny the Backyard. Well, that's the wrong picture. Benny. That's the blow up gal. Sorry, I got to get to Benny. Where's Benny?
Benny got into a little trouble there.
Yeah.
I wonder if
he's been putting on some weight.
Rescue officer uses soap to free fat beaver stuck in a Hamilton fence. Find a full-size adult beaver carrying excess fat from the winter hibernation, wedged between 2 bars of wrought iron on private property. Wow. Boy, you hate to see that. We better get Benny some lubricants.
We got to put him on a weight loss program here.
Yeah. When every time he goes to the McDonald's, he's going to read the calorie intake now. So he knows. Or the beaver menu. The beaver menu. Where are we at here?
Where are we at?
That's the eternal question right there.
We invite you to join the thousands of fans who have already signed up and liked us on Facebook. And you can just feel the warmth generating with that deal. And visit us on the web at KenoshaToday.com, designed by Capo Web Design. And you can find them on the web at CapoWebDesign.com. Brought to you by our major sponsors, the Boathouse Pub and Eatery, the legendary Brat Stop, along with a host of many other very fine local businesses. No one in the first half hour has won this morning's Secret Word Challenge, sponsored by Mike Bieran's Clothing. Again, if any of our callers mention the secret word, you'll win a $25 gift certificate, compliments of Mike Bieran's Clothing, located in downtown Kenosha. The timing is just perfect.
Yeah, right. We're working on it.
Kenosha, offering the largest selection of prom tuxes anywhere on the planet for only $89.99. If you just joined us, our special guest this morning, our Kenosha State Director of Cybersecurity, Elmo Schneider, along with my spiritual advisor, the Father Marcus, with his message of hope and inspiration. And hey, if I order one of these blow-up dolls, these aren't blow-up dolls. I got that.
Yes, we can marry you. I know where you're going already.
Hey, now you laugh. For $15,000, I can get a gal like this, and she doesn't talk back or talk to me. Or
if you can wake up tomorrow and say, "I feel like a female," and you can be a female, there's no reason why you can't wake up tomorrow and say you want to be married to her and not have that done too.
Yeah, and I don't have to listen to her. Take out the garbage.
Turn her
and
off. Turn the battery off. If she gets mad at you, you just unplug her. No problem.
There was some girl in Seattle that married a building.
Married a building?
A building, yeah. She loved this building, so she...
Well, where was she in 74?
There was another woman that married a pizza. So.
Did she eat it?
Easy.
I don't know about that.
The problem with this, batteries are not included. So that means I got to go out and get about 50 size D batteries.
Double Ds. The one was definitely double Ds for sure.
Where do you put the batteries in?
Okay, moving right along here.
I know nothing.
Way to bail him out. Also joining us here. Hey, Ronnie Spider got off a good one there. We already just recognized Spider did that. Talk about being grown up and mature.
S-P-I-D.
Going by the name Spidey? That's grown up and mature?
You guys named me.
Our Kenosha City engineer is no longer in training. He's one of us now. Mighty proud of it. Wacky Wayne is here.
He's been corrupted.
That's
The intensity level. Hey, I understand his assignment next week is to put together a new opening promo for us. So, the Kenosha City Nation, you'll have to tune in next week to hear our new opening promo. So, make your mom. You don't have to no longer sit at the kids' table.
Oh, good.
Also, this show is being recorded for training purpose. We can now replay this nonsense tomorrow at noon right here, AM 1050. Also, we haven't had to blip out any words since you.
No, we've been doing really well.
Is that somebody for me?
Yeah, why not?
You always say why not.
Well, you know,
I'll tell you.
I either say why not or no. You know.
Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Just calling to clarify, I tune in and I'm hearing talking about beavers and double D's, and I'm wondering if the format changed here.
From what to what?
Well, maybe not so much a change as I might have thought. That's all I got. That's
What format? We don't have a format.
Floor mat.
Did it say floor mats?
Listen,
this is not Tradio.
Listen,
Yeah.
my joke just fell flat, and you're beating me into the ground because of it. Now what am I supposed to do?
Well, don't say your name, for one thing.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I'll call back if I think of something better.
Okay. We can only hope. Okay.
Only 1.5 calls per show.
Yeah, 1.5 calls. And now, boys and girls, it's time to play Kenosha's fastest-growing game show sensation, the lightning round of City in Jeopardy, sponsored by the Boathouse Pub and Eatery. And to be eligible, no one from your household could have won any contest on WLP within the last 60 days. You got to... Okay, then let's clear them now. We'll now clear the phone lines. And I'm going to read the question, which is a very sophisticated, intelligent, multiple-choice question, and you will then get 3 somewhat intellectual answers to choose from. After that, you will hear the ding, which is... We don't have a ding.
Ding!
We are dingless.
We are dingless.
Speak for yourselves.
That don't sound good.
I'm still enamored with these pictures here that I can get for 15 grand. Anyway, the first caller to correctly answer the question wins a $25 gift certificate to the Boathouse Pub and Eatery, located at 4917 7th Avenue. Here in Kenosha, open Monday through Fridays at 11 a.m., featuring weekly lunch and dinner specials. And they have a big Mother's Day brunch coming up. Guess when that would be, boys and girls?
Yeah.
On Mother's Day, huh?
Why is that?
That's
fitting?
convenient.
Sunday,
Yeah.
Sunday, May 14th, they're going to have their chef carving station, Baron of Beef, made-to-order omelets, large assortments of desserts, and then everything switches over at 1 o'clock to the from the breakfast to the more of the dinner, roasted pork loins with apple nut stuffing. Adults, $19.95, 10 and under, $9.95, and 4 and under, $4.95. You have to make a reservation, and you better do that at call Joyce or anybody 262-654-9922. That's at the Boathouse. And I enjoy a beautiful waterfront view. And if you're planning a party or a how do you know the airline you are flying really sucks? You know, there was another case somewhere I got it in here on another airline. But how do you know the airline you're flying really sucks? A.
Ding!
That's right. The only in-flight movies are Kenosha Today reruns. B.
Ding!
Upgrades includes a free night stay at the Heritage House. Or C.
Bong!
The name tag on your flight attendant reads D.B. Cooper. 262-694-1050. How do you know the airline you're flying really sucks? First caller. A. The only in-flight movies are Kenosha Today reruns. B. Upgrades include a free night's stay at the Heritage House. Or C. The name tag on your flight attendant reads D.B. Cooper. Wayne. Good morning, you're on Kenosha Today.
Yeah, I think I know the answer to that.
Okay, turn your radio down, or I got an echo. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Johnny.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, okay. To protect the innocent, right?
I think it's D. Matheson Pilot. Yeah.
Guess we
lost him.
We lost him. Yep.
He went out the chute with 262-694-1050. That sounds like he's in the witness protection program.
Yep.
Yeah.
First caller, 262-694-1050. How do you know the airline you are flying really sucks? A, the only in-flight movies are Kenosha Today reruns. B, upgrades include a free nights at the Heritage House. Or C, the name tag on your flight attendant reads D.B. Cooper. I thought this would be more popular, but you know, there was another article today. We'll still wait if somebody wants to call us.
And remember, if your number comes up unavailable, chances are we're not going to take
that
that
an unavailable
call.
Number?
Yeah.
Oh, we shouldn't have taken it.
Right.
But you know.
But
Anyway.
you seem so anxious to find a winner for City in Jeopardy.
Okay.
Did you dump him or did you just...
We dumped him. We're not going to wait.
He slid silently into the night.
I didn't know what he said.
They should have dragged his ass off the plane. That's what they should have done.
Knocked the tooth out and...
This, yes?
Oh.
Let's give it... Yeah, let's take this one. This one looks good.
Okay, Wayne. Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
Let's go. Yeah, let's take this one. This one looks good.
Turned on the radio.
Good morning, can you today? Let's go.
Yeah, maybe not. Seems like we're on repeat.
Okay. Well, we'll try another one. 262-694-1050.
Well, it's going rather well right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's our hate mail. There's a certain allotment that we can get for that. Anyway, this United... Yeah, there you go. United settled with this doctor, undisclosed, you know, the doctor that they, what's his name?
Busted up.
Oscar, well, that Oscar Munoz is the physician, physician David Dale, who was forcibly removed from a flight after refusing to give up his seat. He got some big settlement, but they never disclosed what it is. And then also this week, American Airlines.
Oh, that dead cat? Or?
No, this guy, a flight attendant, took away a stroller. And the same attorney that represented the doctor is representing this person.
They hit that person with the stroller.
Yeah. I saw it on the video. So this...
Well, if you ever want to experience the unfriendly skies, try working for United for 30 years.
Yeah, how's your pension working out?
Yeah, 1/3 of what it's supposed to be.
262-694-1050 if somebody wants to play the game. One last time. We'll play it again. How do you know the airline you're flying really sucks? A.
Ding!
I keep forgetting that. The only in-flight movies are Kenosha Day reruns. B. Upgrades include a free night stay at the Heritage House. Or C.
Ding!
The name tag on your flight attendant reads D.B. Cooper for a $25 gift certificate. So, well, we'll see what happens. We were talking about the Bears draft picks. We're talking about the Packers picks. Hey, here's some great news. Arkansas moves forward with their 4th lethal injection in 8 days. Boy, you got to be something number one in something, right?
They're beating Texas, man. Usually Texas is front of the line.
Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
Are you still playing Kenosha in Jeopardy?
Sure. City in Jeopardy. Yes.
City in Jeopardy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's this?
This is Mark from Kenosha.
Okay, Mark, hang on just a second. All right, I'm going to read the question in case you missed it. How do you know the airline you're flying really sucks? A.
Ding!
The only in-flight movies are Kenosha Day reruns. B.
Ding!
Upgrades include a free night stay at the Heritage House. Or C.
Bong!
Yeah. The name tag on your flight attendant reads D.B. Cooper. Mark, what's your answer?
I think B. I mean, the night at the Heritage House, that would be, wow, that would be special.
Oh, you win. A great winner here.
Ding, 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 ding.
Now, if you get the free upgrade, you know, you have to have the view facing south. You understand that? Because that's...
Well, that's the one with the windows out?
Yes.
Well, actually, all sides have the windows out, but this has a better view. And if the wind's coming out of the south, you will be able to smell the sewage treatment plant.
Oh, right. Yes, an added amenity.
And you just go out in the front porch, and if you get the view to the north, you can see the trolley going by with nobody on it.
Yeah.
We can upgrade his gift certificate, can't we? We've got the power to grant him that night at the Heritage House.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, when you owned the baseball team back in the 90s, is that where like the baseball players used to be put up at?
That's right. That's where the visiting team played. or stayed. I put them up at the Heritage House. We were in a very low budget.
Okay.
My God, that's a lifetime ago. That was in the early 90s.
It was in
that was the Croakers, right?
What's that, Mark?
Was that the Croakers?
No, not the Croakers. The Chiefs.
Oh, the Chiefs. Okay.
Chiefs. So, boy, you must... are you a baseball fan?
Yeah, I've been following. I used to go to all the Twins games when I was a little kid.
What do you think of this Eric Thames for the Brewers?
I'm not familiar with it. What's going on?
Well, he hit 11 home runs, setting a major league record for hitting home runs in the month of April.
Club record.
A club record. I thought it was
Really?
Yeah.
Major League is 14 in April.
No, your hit is Major League. Oh, Major League leading 11th home run. Okay. Do you think
Is
we
he a
should?
rookie?
Huh?
Is he a rookie?
He came from
Korea.
Korea.
He was in the Korean League. He's not Korean, but he was playing in the Korean League last year.
Wow. Well, hopefully we can keep him, and hopefully we can keep him around, and hopefully he won't give in to the juice like Ryan Braun did.
Well, do you think? Well, that's my next question to you, Mark. You seem to know what you're talking about. Should we have him drug tested now?
That would be nice. Sure, get him on the ground floor.
And maybe we can have him come and sign some autographs and some pictures at the Heritage House, just as an added, bonus. And I think we should also have the manager council tested for drugs. He doesn't look like he's old enough to shave or even drive. Mark, are you there?
Hello?
What happened to Mark?
I think we lost.
I don't know. He was there.
Mark, are you there? Jeez.
You may have to call back. And
Mark, you there?
He's driving through a tunnel.
Yep.
Okay.
I caught a little glimpse of him.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Oh, he came back.
What were you in the lobby at the Heritage House just checking it out?
I think my cheek hit the mute button on my cheap phone here.
That'd do it.
Oh, you got one of those rotary flip phones?
Well, I got just a really sensitive smartphone. I butt dial people all the time. It's just
Well, that's the only way we get calls. You called the right place.
yeah. No, but I think my cheek hit the mute button. I apologize
That's
about
all right.
that.
Well,
No worries at all.
keep your phone
What
away
cheek,
from your
left or
cheeks.
right?
Yeah, keep your phone away from your cheeks.
Yep.
All right, now, Mark, here's what's going to happen. First of all, we want to congratulate you because you get to brag today. You've been named the smartest person in all of Kenosha.
Yeah. Oh, I got to name the smartest person?
No, you have been named the smartest person because you
Oh,
won.
I'm sorry. I'm still waking up here. I apologize. Go ahead.
You are the smartest person in Kenosha.
Okay.
Now, are you married?
No, I am not.
Well, then you're the second. You're very smartest guy.
Extremely smart.
No, we shouldn't have said that. That's a knock on.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks a
I'll
lot.
be here. Come on.
So, anyway, Mark, what's going to happen is off the air, Wacky Wayne's going to get your name, address, phone number. You have email?
I do.
Okay, then I will email you probably tomorrow morning the certificate that you take to the boathouse, and show them your little pictured ID, and they will give you the certificate.
Okay.
And if you ever need some counseling, come down to the boathouse at 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon and join us for a Kenosha Today production meeting.
Oh, I've heard about those, yeah.
And bring cash.
Oh, bring cash. All righty. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, here. Hey, don't go away. He's going to get this.
I won't.
Okay.
I won't.
And while Wacky Wayne's doing that, I like your. Oh, very nice.
That's
I like
right.
this.
Wonderful penmanship.
Wonderful penmanship. Yeah. Hey, when you took your when you shaved off, what moved you to do this?
It was just time.
It was just time. How
It
long
was
did
just
you have
time. I don't know, like 6-7 months, something like that.
Did your wife even notice?
Yeah, she noticed right away. Nobody else did.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, no. See,
Of course, but Spider
I
here.
did. I saw the silhouette shot. I'm like, whoa.
You have to
Out
be
of the
careful
corner
with
of his
Spider.
eye.
He looks at guys a little closer than the rest of us.
obviously.
Yeah, you look about 5 years younger.
Yeah, I got that going for me.
Maybe we had to have you drug tested. Anyway, we were talking about the Brewers' picks. I'm not sorry. The Packers' draft choices and the Bears' #1 pick, and then also. Oh, thank you, Father.
Yeah.
Good morning on Kenosha Today. Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Good morning, man.
Yes, sir.
I heard a rumor that the Southern View rooms at the Heritage House were sold out already because the view from there to the low-income housing at the KYF and watching all those people play in the park is going to be magnificent.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Spectacular.
Spectacular view. They'll be playing right there in the lawn and probably in the parking lot. And then don't forget, those guys that'll come over from First Step, they're going to be looking for a place to play in the park, too. I think
right.
Yeah, you're right. I think there's going to be 84 rooms, and I think probably you're right. Most of them are already booked.
Yes, and then there's going to be a walkway from the low-income housing so the people that come here from Illinois can walk directly over to, say, 10th, 11th, 12th, up that way by the railroad tracks and see beautiful Kenosha.
Do we need to offer flak jackets and helmets and body armor if they're going in that neighborhood?
I have an answer for that, but I'm going to be nice.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks. Come on, you didn't have enough courage, did you?
Hey, Scott, June 15th, you going to race?
June 15th? Oh, I was going to bring that up.
Yeah.
Hang on.
You did that one time on that guy's bike?
June 15th. I have it actually in the Laurels coming up after 11:30. The KYF is bringing back the food folks and spokes. I think that's a great idea to bring a couple thousand more people back to downtown. They used to have it, I think, the third week of July. Now they're bumped it up, so it doesn't compete with any of the church festivals that I'm aware of and anything else going on. But I think that's a great idea to do that. Anytime you can bring people downtown in that venue, and there'll be a couple thousand serious bike riders.
It's always a nice event.
Yeah.
What is the date?
June 15th. It's a Friday, right?
Yep. Always was one day.
Yeah, they used to have the at 5:30 before they had the main race, which was probably 60 miles. I get invited the one year to one lap around. That's all it was going to be. One lap around, and they're supposed to just pedal and have a good time. It was for and giggles. And so I didn't have a bike. So this racer says, well, here's mine, 27 speed. And so I said, okay. So we're going south, and we're going down that first turn, going down the hill. And the guy didn't tell me that these don't have brakes. So I'm going way too fast for what I'm doing. Now I don't have any brakes, and I get to that southeast corner, which would be what, 8th Avenue?
7th and 61st.
7th and 61st. Well, I was going way too fast, and I hit the curb and landed next to this big oak tree that was all heavily padded. The guy's bike is just all bent up, the rims, and he's supposed to be in the big race. And so everybody's, it took me 20 minutes to walk across the park, and I'm all full of mud and dirt, and I had to hand this guy his bike.
You wrecked his big wheel?
That's right. That was the last year they had that. I felt
Thursday. Would they have it on a Thursday?
They could, because they have other events. I think starting earlier in that week.
No, it's on a Friday. It's always on a Friday.
Oh, then the 16th maybe.
No, I thought it said the 15th.
I did too. The paper.
But it could be the Thursday because they have a bunch of other things going on that week. There's going to be a race at the Crack-A-Dome, which apparently is working now. So
a race on a Friday at the
I'm
Crack-A-Dome?
sure.
I don't know. Sunday there's a whole bunch of people. This starts their annual tour, I think it is. I had that stuff, and for some reason I lost
Yeah, the America's Tour.
America's Tour, and they go to about 10 different cities, and they offer some pretty big prize money for this thing. And it's always been a good event, and it does not take away anything that the Chamber was going to do or the Kiwanis was going to do with their grill games or anything. So God love the YMCA for bringing back something.
June 15th.
Is that a Thursday?
Yeah.
Well, it is
It's a
June
Thursday.
15th. So, like I said, it's a Thursday.
It's a
You got the
Thursday.
right year, Spider?
Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
All right, we've been talking. We got a couple minutes left before we get out of here for our 4-minute break. The beer garden plan advances out to in Summers. These three guys put together $130,000, and they're going to renovate this Petrifying Spring Shelter number 1 into a German-style beer garden. Hey, Emma, that's right up here. You guys going to go sing out there? You should.
We'll see.
And
The acoustics aren't very good.
what's outside?
Exactly.
Alcohol. They gave them an alcohol license. They had a hearing, and some of these concerns, I like this, concerns, taverns make sure that underage kids aren't drinking, being right up next to Parkside. Well, kids at Parkside or cars that's going to go drinking or underage. They ain't going to come to this thing where everybody can sim. No, they're going to go someplace else. And here's one thing that caught my eye. A glass of wine priced $6 to $7 with beer at $11.
That's for a liter.
That's for a liter?
Yeah, but this is Kenosha. Yeah. People in Kenosha are notoriously cheap.
Well, how much did they charge for beer at? But you got to keep the stein at what's that?
Oh yeah, Polka Fest.
Polka Fest, Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest. Well, we were.
To be continued. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
No, I guess we came back a lot earlier than I
Broadcasting
thought.
live from Studio A here at AM 1050. I knew you were going to be gone for more than a couple minutes when you took a magazine and went.
Yeah, well, I grabbed your pictures of your $15,000 lawn ornament.
Being brought to you by our major sponsors, the Boathouse Pub and Eatery and the legendary Bra Step, along with a host of many other very fine local businesses. Taking serious journalism to an all-time high, reporting on local stories, state stories spanning the globe, and keeping it real, spreading the love, and growing up to some extent here on the Kenosha Today Show this morning. Speaking of grown-ups, joining us this morning, our Director of Cybersecurity, Elmo Schneider, along with the Honorable Father Marcus, bringing their sophomoric humor and buzzkill antics to the Kenosha Today Nation this morning. Nothing says maturity more than a sophomoric humor and buzzkill. You know, Elmo did win the pool on what time Shirley was going to call in. So at the break, the discussion of what prize he gets. So, Father, should we give him the $12,500 or the $15,000 model of the mannequin?
The picture of it?
Well,
not the actual, because I heard if you buy one of those and you forget, you don't make a payment, they repo themselves.
You just walk right out the house?
They walk out the
Boy, I've had that happen before.
They write scum on the door and they leave.
Look at the bright side. Wayne paid $18,000 for an education. This is a lot less than that.
Yeah.
How would your wife say if forget the chin here? What if you brought one of these home?
Somehow I think I wouldn't be married anymore. I'd be taking a page out of the playbook on the other side of this board.
Look, honey, I got a new hobby.
Look what the boys showed me this morning on WLIP.
That's kind of scary. That make you want to stay in your house and lock your doors.
Also with us this morning, as he is each and every Saturday, our video coordinator, Spider Ronnie. The camera dude is here at Camp Happy Face. And, of course, Wacky Wayne's here. And for those who haven't signed on to like us on the Kenosha Today Facebook page, you better get it on with it. You see some of the most interesting posts anywhere on the planet, just about on a daily basis. And you can visit us on the World Wide Web at KenoshaToday.com. And also the status of this morning's Secret Word Challenge to win a $25 gift certificate from Mike Bjorn's Clothing has not been won. He's offering the largest selection of prom tuxes anywhere on the planet for only $89.99. So if you guys, you want to impress your sweetheart this prom, you better get over to Mike's Clothing in downtown Kenosha. Or call them at 262-652-0648. And now, boys and girls, this was written in our home office on the deck at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery since this week's top 10 thought-provoking category, since I got called to task last week. The top 10 ways Uncle Scotty can't act more grown up. Number 10. Ding! Find better ways to help Bill O'Reilly spend $25 million. Number 9. Ding! No more sitting at the kids' table at the boathouse. Number 8. Ding! Open the window and say excuse me after breaking wind on the trolley. Number 7. Ding! Be more gracious when losing a mayoral election third time. Number 6. Ding! Making sure you get the senior discount at On the Border. Number 5. Ding! Spend less time in Shirley's garage and more time using Depends, Metamucil, and Polygrip. Number 4. Ding! Finally losing his virginity. Works for me. Ding, ding, ding. Number 3. Yeah, ding, 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 off the meter. Number 3. Ding! Return as a hero to his native land in Summers. Number 2. Ding! Be the best damn role model for Anthony Kennedy. And the number 1 way Uncle Scotty can act more grown up. Ding! Be the life of the party and show everybody the pictures from their last colonoscopy.
How long have questions? You think what you want to do with your life? You ever think that there'd be a day you'd be sitting here going, ding?
I have dreamed of this moment since I was a child.
He has prepared for this moment. 7 years at college.
Did you practice during the week?
Like everybody says, like dumb, I'm smart, and I want respect.
See?
Ding. Ding.
And your college counselor didn't think you'd amount to much. Here you are. 7 years, bachelor's degree, master's degree.
Grew up to be an official ding-a-ling. Not bad.
Yeah, well.
Not bad.
We'll play Stump the Chumps a little later on. And we were talking about a number of things. Oh, this is huge. Congress, just at the last couple minutes before midnight, voted to eliminate a shutdown of the government that would have started May 1st. And so, if I understand this right, next week they're going to pass a $1 trillion package to finance the government through September 30th. The temporary spending bill keeps the government functioning through Friday to allow lawmakers to wrap up negotiations. What's the matter with these guys? I mean, this is the government. I mean, we don't, guys that are on fixed incomes, Social Security checks, it won't get paid. And
no, they all get paid. It's
Social Security?
Only non-essential services are cut down.
What about the IRS? They're the Department of Treasury and people that are still waiting for
all
refunds.
I know is the checks keep going out.
Okay. Well, as long as that happens, it's all about me. I don't care.
No, I'm thinking, Scott, about $100 million or what, $1 trillion stopgap measure? That should about cover your bar tab at the boathouse, isn't it?
With tip? I suppose.
No, not with tip.
Not with tip. Hey, when are you going to join us for Friday?
On a Friday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Or 4.
Well, 4, somewhere in there. Because you're not there long, because it's nap time after 6, right?
Right.
Before
and
that.
we do know good divorce attorneys, too,
Yeah.
so that...
Maybe that's the reason I haven't stopped by yet.
Bring your ID now that you shaved.
Yeah, right.
we have special group rate.
The larger discount rate. And now, since this divorce would take place in Wisconsin.
Right.
And Wisconsin being a community property, you too can take one of these.
Oh, I could get one of those.
Yeah,
all right.
one of those. So, and you won't have to share that.
I don't want her to get half. Yeah.
No. Half of a mannequin. Boy, that's not going to work.
She can have the arms and the legs.
Yeah.
Well, they're not called mannequins. Those are actually called robots.
Is that what they're called? Robots?
Yeah, robots.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
can.
a mannequin.
For those that think we're making this up, you can. I almost said the BS word. I caught myself. 262-694-10.
Bologna sausage?
Bologna sausage, right. And we talked about before, Arkansas moves forward with the 4th lethal injection in 8 days. And, you know, at least they're number 1 in something. And, you know, to get rid of 4 these guys have been on death row for like 20 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think apparently the argument that I had is the injection or the drug they're trying to use to kill these guys isn't doing it quick enough. One guy had to wait 15 minutes before he died, and he was coughing and conversing. Well, he kills 4 people and butchers their bodies, so what do I care if this guy's coughing and conversing? Convulsing. What did I say?
Conversing, convulsing,
that
whatever
too.
he's doing.
That
Yeah.
too. That's our listening audience.
Convulsing
Well,
and
that's only
conversing.
4 people. That's a good day in Texas.
Yeah.
That's a slow day in Texas.
Average, yeah. It might be average, but
Yeah,
they
maybe,
do a
yeah.
lot of them down there.
Now, come on, Uncle Scotty. We saw that picture of you as a child. It was up on the
Yeah, if you look
Facebook
on
page,
the Kenosha City Facebook page, that was me it was probably about 5th, 6th grade.
in the electric chair.
In the electric chair. My dad says, hey, why don't you try this on for size? See if we want to take it home. He's out there making sure all the electric things and hookups are working and kicking the tires. And, of course, I was too young to know what that was until I got married and she was doing the same thing. Here, Uncle Scotty, sit in this. Fry your butt for a bit. But Wayne, this marriage thing is going to work out for you. I got it.
Oh, yeah. I'm not worried.
Oh, you ought to be.
Not yet.
This was a picture in actually last week's paper. They had something new where the planning commissioners took a ride on a bus to a variety of stops. And I'm looking at this picture, and, you know, the planning commission, you got Alderman Jan Mahowski. See him over here looking like he knows where he's at? Look at he's got this look like, and he's got that little tam on there. Looks like he's Pepe Le Pew. And you got the mayor over there looking like he's propped up at a weekend at Bernie's.
Here's the real question.
Yeah.
When was the last time any of those people actually rode on a city bus?
Oh, now that's probably that would be that'd be a trivia question.
Damn conspiracy!
Attaboy, Wayne. Attaboy. Keep them coming. All right, we talked about that. And here's something a little on the serious side. Kenosha area Vietnam vets is going to honor a group May 15th at the Kenosha City Council meeting. Group is Richard Bowker, Roy Beals, Bill Breddick, Dan Martinelli, Tim Green Sr., Robert Brown, Lou Pavlovic, and Bob Marion, and Charles and Chuck Burmeister. And hopefully we get a chance to meet some of these guys on May 28th when we take the show down to the American Legion Post on that day.
Good friends with Chuck Burmeister. So, yes.
Burmeister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So that's nice that they honor. You know, these guys have an honor guard and go around, and they're the recipient of Kenosha Hometown Heroes Award. You know, and they do that voluntarily, where they go at veterans' funerals and have the 21 gun salute. And
they presented the colors when we did the thing at the job center.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. And then you got Rexy Davenport here. When it comes to revitalizing downtown, why not maximize a local resource? And he was talking about Bear Apartments. The new building is going to be downsized from 315 units to 221. Anybody that says downtown needs revitalizing. I was downtown. We were in the middle of on Sunday afternoon. It was packed. There was really no festivals going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, we have a couple vacant buildings, and I heard this week that
Garbs is coming
down, or probably down already.
Right now, so.
And so they got that to redo, and then they've got the Alfred building, and there's probably other ones that the city is buying and controlling it. So, but anybody that thinks that the downtown is not being revitalized, I mean, you better go down there on a Sunday. Of course, the weather was great, but it was packed. Good morning, you're on Kenosha Today.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, who's this?
How you doing?
Oh, fine.
Woody.
Oh, Woody, yeah.
How you doing?
Oh, very good. Thanks for asking.
Hey, that's really good. The Kenosha area Vietnam vets. There's a great group of guys. They do a lot of the ceremonies and everything for us.
Hey,
and other veterans groups, and they do make sure that nobody goes to the beyond without getting their proper due.
And that's the way it should be. I mean,
yep.
And,
those guys are awesome. I'm really glad the city's honoring them. I'm going to be there that night too to applaud them. A good group of guys.
We're still,
and they will be there.
Okay.
They'll be there for our event too.
On the 28th, right?
Yeah, 28th or 27th. You got me confused.
Whatever
now.
that Saturday is.
Saturday.
Whatever that Saturday is on Memorial Day weekend. And we have to start, as long as I got you on the phone, start planning on who we want to have talk and interview.
I sure will. I was going to call you this week, and we'll get that.
No politicians.
No?
No, we don't want no politicians. Jeez,
I was going to invite the alderman.
Hey, why don't you ask Bob Wirtz to come? We'll have free spaghetti.
Yeah, you got any spaghetti down there?
We can do that.
No. No, we don't. Maybe the alderman from the district, but, that's up to you, but let's leave politicians out of this. They got their
We'll
own
talk
venue.
this week. We're going to have a nice Memorial Day show, and that's what's about Memorial Day.
And we'll let some. We can take phone calls. And last year when we did it in the studio here, people called in and gave their memorial tribute to whomever they wanted, and we should do some of that. But I want to talk more about the Honor Guard, if you can, or the Vietnam Veterans Group, and some of those other ones that you got some affiliations with, and we're looking forward to it.
Yep. Yeah. Good. I'll tell you what. Timmy Green and Rich Balker and them guys, they're top-notch guys. I can't say enough good about them. That they're there. They gave my dad his send-off too, and they're just whenever we need them, they're there. They're an outstanding group of men.
Hey, you want to talk about football for a minute?
Sure.
Or wait a minute. It's almost stump the chumps. Do you have a trivia question? You might want to take a shot at winning something.
Oh man, I don't even.
Do we have one that we can stump him with? Anybody got a? Jesus.
I'm not a smart man. You know that.
Okay, Forrest. Who was the guy to play Tarzan? The first person to play Tarzan?
Okay, Woody. We're gonna play. Let me set this up. Okay.
Okay.
Look, boys and girls, the clock on the wall here in Studio A says it's 11:20, and everybody knows what that means. It's time for all our listeners to strut their stuff and try to stump the chumps. However, because in your honor, we are going to reverse it, and we're going to offer a sophisticated, intelligent question and show you that we are smarter than a fifth grader. You, on the other hand, the jury is still out on that. All right, now we're gonna give you a trivia question here, Woody. And see how smart you are. And Spider, what was the question?
Who played the first Tarzan?
Who played
in the movies?
In the movies.
The first Tarzan in the movie?
The first Tarzan?
Yeah. Obviously, the movie was named Tarzan.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not the answer. But
the only one I can think of is Johnny Weissmuller.
Johnny Weissmuller.
Correct.
He was a swimmer.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Woody.
Too.
Huh?
He was Tarzan too. He jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge. I saw the movie.
Yeah.
Did I go too fast when I said who played the first Tarzan?
We can give him a hint.
Okay, we're going to give you... Okay.
Are you trying to trick me there? Was it Tarzan?
It's Tarzan.
Oh, it is Tarzan.
I can't believe you got me.
He was from Summers, too. He lived right next to Reince Priebus.
I'll take George Stoner for the win.
I think a lot of people could say you could have him.
I think so.
Okay.
Or how about Carl? I'll take Fat Carl for the win.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Fat Carl for the win. That's not going to sit well. He's a nice, gentle guy. Hey, you know what?
Fat Carl? Oh, yeah, he's Mr. Congeniality.
Hey, what do you think of this new proposal that restaurants are going to have to, any restaurant that prepares food for over 20 locations is going to have their calorie content located on the menus and the menu boards and displays. What do you think of that?
That's too much to read. I don't know why they do that.
Well, it's a law.
Well, I know, but they shouldn't make you read that stuff. You should just be able to eat what you want.
That was part of Obamacare.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It goes into effect on May 5th.
So when you go in to order at Burger King or whatever call it, what's the one?
I look at the menu and that's it.
Yeah, just keep the fries coming. You don't even wait for them.
Keep the fries coming. That's it.
Yeah.
Keep the fries coming.
Meanwhile, the former president is chowing down at Five Guys. So
Yeah. All right, Woody. Well, unfortunately, you didn't win, and we feel very bad about that.
I feel bad too. God, I told you I wasn't a very smart man.
Well, you didn't have to tell us that. We figured that out a couple of years ago.
I think I just proved it.
Well, anyway, you have a good weekend, and we'll touch base this week, but we need probably, what did I say, about 5 or 6 interviews. And,
yeah, we got them.
And,
I definitely can do. We got them, and as I said, the KVV guys will be there. It'll be a really good time. Looking forward to it.
All right. And one question I do have, and this is just hypothetical for some of our staff. The bar's going to be open, isn't it?
Of course.
Okay. Well.
And the Long Islands will be flowing.
You start at 10? We start at 10.
Sure.
And what time's the bar open? No.
It'll be open for you.
No. I'm not trying to portray that that I'm a lush or anything. I was wondering for the staff here.
He's luscious.
So we'll be open at 9 that morning.
Can I bring my new mannequin? My new robot?
Sure.
We have a Kenosha Today robot, and this gal is I can get the full model for $15,000, and they have a scantily cladded one for $12,500. You got a place I could plug this in?
I'm sure we could probably figure that out.
I can
run an extension cord.
Yeah, one extension cord in my back seat of my car. All right, Woody. Talk to you later.
All right, take care, guys.
All right, thanks. Good morning on Kenosha Today. Oh, what happened there, Wayne?
Nothing. They hung up when I picked up.
Hung up on us?
Yeah, well, they didn't want to wait.
What nonsense is that? All right, I can read a sponsor then. Hello? Hello?
Maybe not.
I'll try another one. Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Oh, hey, it's Captain Mike. Elmo Lincoln was the first.
You got it.
You got it.
Ding, 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 ding,
silent movies, unlike you guys.
So that is
Elmo Lincoln.
Elmo Lincoln.
We were going to give a hint.
Elmo Lincoln, yeah, man, 1918, Tarzan of the Apes.
Well, was that the year you graduated?
No, that's Elmo's nickname.
Tarzan of the Apes.
As an adult, because that doesn't count. It's only as an adult.
Well, you're not anybody's fool. You're a pretty smart guy.
Well, I knew the answer, but I looked it up on, what do you call it, some kind of website here. It says he portrayed the character twice more in The Romance of Tarzan. And the original was this is also 1918. And the 1921 serial, The Adventures of Tarzan. So,
well, boy, we certainly appreciate that information.
Yeah, thanks. Man.
Well, we'll get a prize right out to you.
We've got some news for you too, Captain.
What's that, man?
We're looking at these female robots for $15,000. They do have the Pocahontas version.
Yes,
that's $17,000.
Yeah, it comes with the Indian garb and the feathers.
If you can get her down to about $1.280, bring her over.
More in your But batteries are not included.
Oh, well, forget it.
I gotta go.
I'll be wearing that sucker out all the time, man.
Okay, Captain.
Okay,
Thanks.
talk to you.
All right. Good morning on Kenosha today.
Yeah, this is Jeff Racine. What distinguished Bobby McFerrin's 1988 hit, Don't Worry, Be Happy?
What distinguished his hit? Hang on.
I know the answer to that.
Okay, we have an answer. Go ahead, Elmo.
All the instrumental parts were done vocally by him.
Aha.
Vocalese.
How do you like that?
He performed it in a cappella.
Same
okay,
thing.
same thing.
Same
Vocal?
thing. Yep.
So you weren't, we knew, you didn't stump us.
It's vocalese, actually.
Vocalese, yeah.
A cappella is singing words. Vocalese is imitating instruments
Yeah.
with the voice.
So how do you like that?
I didn't stump you?
No, that's unfortunate.
How about I throw one and I stump you on this next one?
What?
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Okay.
Double or
You're
nothing.
going to bring back Tradio, Scott. You did that so well.
Tradio? You want me to bring back
Yeah.
Tradio? What do you got to trade?
Tradio.
Yeah, we'll do it right now. What do you got to trade?
Two 20 long and a 20 high fish tank.
Oh. Is it with the water? What am I going to do with that?
And guppies.
And guppies?
Put fish in it.
I don't like fish. You know, like I like fishes if they're flayed on my grill.
Well, you don't have to walk them. You don't have to clean up it. Well, you got to clean their tank every once in a while. But
I've had my tank cleaned plenty of times.
You don't have a sex pot in your garage.
they don't eat much.
I put my pot out in the garage.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, that's not going to work. But I'll talk to the executive director of Tradio anyway.
All right, good program.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thanks. What am I going to do with a fish tank? You guys got fish tanks?
No.
Oh, God. I flush them down the toilet. What do I need a bunch of dopey little fish for?
I don't like them because you can't walk them.
Well, then you got, okay.
You put a fish on a leash, you walk down the street.
And then you got to
look at
carry
this
some
one.
plastic thing on your hand, too, to clean up the mess. Boy, I'd say just skin them and put them in the skillet and put them on a buffet at the boathouse.
I raised trout in mine.
Speaking of the boathouse, we're done playing, but go ahead. Bring it on. Give us a shot.
Okay, if April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
Pilgrims.
Pilgrims.
You're right.
We are on a roll.
Ding, 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 ding.
We are 3 for 3 in the last 10 minutes.
I think that one was in a weekly reader when I was in like 3rd grade.
All right, we got to take another call. Maybe somebody. Good morning on Kenosha today.
Hey, how's it going? This is Dennis from Waterford.
Hey, Dennis.
Oh no!
Did you call to stump the chumps and be a loser
You got
again?
that right, and I got you guys. I know it.
All right, what
You've
is it?
already run a prize.
That's all right. That's okay. We didn't pay off.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. In the song "Bye Bye American Pie" by Don McLean,
Yeah.
it was a tribute to Buddy Holly, right?
It's a rumor.
What does the title of the song "American Pie" refer to?
Dump button.
I had an answer for that, but I'm not going to say.
Good call.
Is this something we're going to have to blip out?
No.
Well, American Pie, let's see, was that made after your wife graduated?
No.
Okay. All right, go ahead, enlighten us.
Miss America.
Miss
It
American
was
Pie.
the name of the airplane that they flew on when they crashed.
American Pie was the name of the airplane?
Yes.
Oh. Well, that sounds like a good trivia question. Well, you stumped us, so you know what that means. You and the missus get to join us next week. You and the missus get to join us for an hour next week. Here, in
On the
studio.
show?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Bring some headphones.
I'm not home right now, but I'll have to talk to her about it and see if we can do that.
Yeah, we'll invite you in. And here's the thing is, we're going to have you come in the first hour, and when Shirley calls, you deal with her.
Oh, that's no problem.
Yeah?
But I have one request.
Mm-hmm.
I really like
He's a really great guy. When he called in this morning, it reminded me of the pleasure I had meeting him and the enlightened conversation that I got from him. Captain Mike, is he going to be there?
Oh, Captain, well, he doesn't have fresh underwear he's only got the one pair. And that's probably going to be in the cleaners right
No, he was a really great guy. He really was.
Well, he says the same thing about your wife.
That she's a really great guy.
Wait till I tell her. Wait till I tell her when I get home.
Right.
Can she bring her dollar bill with too?
Yeah, that fancy outfit that she wore at the production meeting.
Well, you're talking about blipping out stuff. I don't know if she should bring that.
Well, she won't be on camera. We'll put her off. Just hey, I got these what do they call them? Robotic models, and I can get two of them. One's for $15,000 and one's for $12,500, and you can get them on the internet. And did you ever see these things?
I don't know. I'm in a quandary about that. I've never dealt with a robotic relationship.
Well, welcome to my world. That's what it's all about.
He doesn't even have to give her a 4-ounce fillet. Just plug her in for a little bit, and she's good to go.
Fill her up with
I noticed that you wanted to start the relationship up now, so you wouldn't have to buy her anything for Valentine's Day or Easter.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut back a little bit. $15,000 for a robotic thing seems a little bit of a stretch. But you look on the bright side. If you think about how much money you spent during your marriage and had to put up with all the back talk and all that threat of community property, $15,000 don't sound too bad.
Well, you're probably right about that. But as far as some of that conversation, you're responsible for it.
Drag my ass into this. Hey, you talk to the missus. I got to go to a break. I'm way behind. You talk to the missus. You got my email, don't you?
She's got it, I think.
I know she's got it.
She does.
She's got my phone number.
Your phone number too.
Yeah, she's got me on speed dial. And tell her to quit.
See what she's sending me on.
She could talk to one of us. Tell her to quit texting after midnight.
You don't have to tell me you're behind. I know you're behind.
She showed you pictures then, huh? All right, here's what you do. See if you guys can come in next week, and we'll have some giggles.
All right, we'll still get in touch with you.
Oh, I hope so. All right, Dennis.
All right, thanks.
I got to read this before we go to the news. Heading down the home stretch. If you just joined us, this is the April 29th edition of the Kenosha Today Weekly Report, coming to you live from Studio A and streaming worldwide here on AM 1050 WLIP. Being brought to you this morning by our major sponsors, the Boathouse Pub and Eatery and the legendary Brass Stop, along with a host of many other very fine local businesses. This morning's cast of characters: Elmo Schneider, Father Marcus, from another galaxy called Spider Dome, our video coordinator, Spider Ronnie. Does your wife call you Spider? No. Or just Spidey?
No. I can't say.
Oh, you got to get the dump.
Yeah, we're getting ready with the dump button again. Yeah.
Along with our engineer, Wacky Wayne, round out our very distinguished panel of most grown-up guys I've ever come across. We're here each and every Saturday morning from 10 a.m. until noon. And if you happen to miss our Saturday show, you can tune in AM 1050 WLIP tomorrow, Sunday at noon, and listen to the replay of this morning's wonderful broadcast. And the status of the secret word to win a $25 gift certificate to Mike Bjorn's Clothing here in...
Oh, you want that...
How about I do this? Hot. Downtown Kenosha. Ding. Offering the largest selection...
There we go.
Right.
There. Just keep on running.
Yeah, that's right. Offering the largest selection of prom tuxes in all of southeastern Wisconsin and northern Illinois for only $89.99. You can find him on Facebook or call him at 262-6520-648. And
Uncle Scotty, we're going to give a clue to the secret word?
You have one? Nobody's won. We got about 22 minutes left. You want to give a clue to today's secret word to win the $25 gift certificate? Go ahead.
What is the one word that best describes Scott Barter?
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus.
If I didn't get hate mail before.
Man, all of a sudden...
It's one word now, right?
One word.
You're really inviting that dump button today.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Boy, just throwing it all out there, right? And now, boys and girls, it's time for this week's edition of As the Brat Turns, High Five Zingers and Doofuses. Coming to us from the beer garden in the world and famous and legendary Brat Stop, located on the northwest corners of Highways 50 and 994 here in Kenosha. Open at 8 a.m. 7 days a week, 365 days a year, serving breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. For more information on what's going on at the Brat, call them at 262-857-2011 as the Brat turns like the sands in the hourglass in the days of our lives. Okay, this week's high five goes to the Kenosha YMCA for bringing back their Food, Folks, and Spokes Family Festival to Library Park on June 15th. The free event is Kenosha priced. It's free and should once again prove to be a very valuable asset to attracting tourists in Kenosha and providing our citizens with entertainment, clean family fun. This great event, along with church festivals and many other family-oriented activities, makes Kenosha the place to be this summer, and we encourage everybody to join in all the fun and support your local merchants. And for anybody who says downtown Kenosha isn't alive and well, I submit you are probably too dizzy from riding on the dopey trolley. This week's zinger, the state of Wisconsin and Kenosha's Unified School District, as they continue to see large gaps between the test scores of white and minority students on the statewide Badger exam. Talking about troubling, just 9% of poor students were proficient in math and only 17% in English. This announcement comes in the same week of a very sad incident at Bradford High School, and in my view, offering a 14-page student-teacher relationship tool book just ain't going to cut it. We are beyond warm and fuzzy in times of practices that simply aren't working in today's society and culture, and maybe it's time to start holding parents accountable for their kids' actions. And this week's Doofus Award goes to Senate Democrats for blocking a vote on a short-term spending bill that would have allowed keeping our wonderful government open for business. Now, as a footnote, it was passed late last night with just minutes to spare. It's madness like this that makes Chucky the Ducky Schumer and his boyfriend, Nancy the Poison Pill Pelosi, the envy of North Korea's President, old chop suey boy, one dumb low. The last I heard... I'm not holding back today.
Told us how you really feel.
The last I heard, the Treasury Department and IRS were still part of our government. They shut down. You can kiss your tax refund goodbye until they get this nonsense straightened out. But what the hell do these two care? They've probably shacked up and playing house at some hotel spa over at the Heritage House. Hey, kids, the first trillion's on us. There you have it, folks. As the Brat turns for this Saturday, April 29th, 2017, I'm Scotty Barr, and I approve this message.
Scott, that robot that you ordered, did you get that one that looks like Nancy Pelosi?
Yeah, with the mustache and the sideburns. Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Gentlemen, okay.
Where? I use the word loosely. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, Dale. What's up?
Well, I got today's word for describing Scott Barter. Creepy.
That's so last week. That was last week or the week before.
Oh, darn it.
Well, you're close. Hey,
day late and 50 cents short.
You got 15 grand?
No.
Hey, I got these pictures. You can get them on the internet. These
the pictures?
No, you can get these. No.
Here, spend 15 grand on these pictures.
These are pictures
of.
Hit
the dump button on you?
No. These are pictures of these mannequin type things. What do they call them?
They call them sex dolls.
No, they're not sex dolls.
Sex bots. Or no, were they on Austin Park? Fembots.
They're like they're like
you're
mannequins.
Talking about Abraham Lincoln's sex dolls for crying out loud. What the heck?
It shows you where my life has taken a turn.
That's really getting political.
Yeah, but anyway, this is one for 15, and the one that she doesn't have too much on is 12.5. You might want to consider this.
No.
She don't talk back? She don't talk back? She can't even say...
wait a minute. Now you're piquing my interest.
No, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get an army of them and have them shovel snow out in the 17th.
Oh,
now you interested?
17th. Yeah, there you go.
City of Kenosha is going to get a bunch and just put them on the trolley to make it look like we have riders.
Yeah, and you can probably train one of them, plug it in the right adapter into the cigarette lighter in the trolley, and the thing can run by itself.
I could go to places, but I won't. So
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Parts unknown. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not waterproof, so if you have to take a dive in the ditch like you did the one time,
man, that would be it.
You're going to be on your own.
Disastrous. I might get shocked.
You're going to be on your own. So.
All right, gentlemen. I just thought that may have been a word. I didn't realize it was from a couple weeks ago.
Well, you were close, but actually, I was called to task last week because I was told to grow up, and so we're.
Can I? One more word.
Okay, go ahead.
Stalker.
Last week's word.
That's
Boy, 2 weeks ago was creepy. Last week was stalker.
You are all over the board here. That ain't it.
Well, I'll get this week's next week then. Okay.
There you go. Something to look forward to.
Good idea. Good idea.
This one rhymes with something a cow does in the field, or leaves in the field.
All right.
You didn't.
Bye.
Okay.
See you,
I better read this sponsor. Put the batteries in. You know, this is a little more expensive than the $9.99 thing you got me from on the adult bookstore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
well-
that's still in a little box. Well, I actually put it back in the box, but it was out.
So you put it in the box, just the way it's supposed to be.
Well, deflated it and
Yeah,
save it for another day.
When you asked for your money back, they thought that was a little strange.
Yeah, it says what are they? There was I didn't read the fine print that all sales are final.
Yeah, well.
I thought they were referring to because it was on sale and I got the discount, but
Split at the seams.
Spider. Kenosha Today Nation welcomes Pete's Place. Look, all of which none made a whole lot of sense. The biggest topic, you know, I feel bad for guys like Dale in that, you know, he worked his fanny off all winter long. Of course, we didn't have that much snow out in the 17th district, but if you can teach one of these robots to, you know, put a snow shovel in her hand, and Captain Mike, you put a Pocahontas, I mean, some feathers on this gal. I mean, and give him a fresh pair of underwear. I think he's good to go for another month. We'll never see him again. Where's Mike? Well, he mortgaged his house. How would you like to go to the bank and say, I need $12,500 for this? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you?
All she needs is a cup holder drilled into the top of her head.
Hey, maybe she can golf. Forget you're out of the caddy business.
I don't
Forget
know
my
caddy
caddy
anymore.
business.
Yeah.
Did you hear? Aaron Rodgers went on a date with some model out there, and you know what he did for the date?
What?
He took her golfing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
She was impressed.
Yeah, oh, by the way, Aaron Rodgers, they just broke up about a month ago, right?
Right, so he's
He played 19 that day.
You know, they can, according to, that didn't come through, did it?
Only a little bit. It's okay. You
According
probably
to
did
Golf
get off the tee.
Digest, you can tell a lot about a person's personality by playing golf.
Right.
And a lot of companies, in all seriousness, you know, if they're going to try to close a deal, they'll take him for golfing to see if, you know, if the guy cheated on his golf score, he's probably going to cheat on his deal.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? He probably took this, Aaron Rodgers probably took this gal. If she cheated on her score, of course, he probably didn't care what she wrote down on the card. Who cares? I mean,
Anybody famous?
yeah, why do all the athletes,
I just said it was a model.
well,
A robot model.
why do all the athletes get the models? What about, what are we, chop liver?
Here the money.
So it makes you feel all fuzzy and warm inside.
Cash. Yeah. Good morning. You're on Kenosha Today.
Morning, Scott. This is Tony from Pleasant Prairie.
Yes, Tony.
If you're interested in going halvesies on one of them robots, all you got to do is have your people call my people, and maybe we can set something up.
Oh. So you want to share this, huh?
Well, not necessarily, but I don't have 15 grand.
Oh, so if we go...
But I figure a half a loaf is better than none at all.
Oh, boy, you don't really want me to go there, do you?
No, I don't.
Hey, Tony, is one of these... do you have to have a special permit in Pleasant Prairie to have one of these in your house?
No, but I'm hoping you guys in the city get the chickens, because as soon as you do, I'm going to put the pressure on Pleasant Prairie to allow us to keep sheep.
Oh, Tony, we don't want to go there, do we?
I didn't think you did, but I couldn't resist.
Well, what's the cost of a good sheep right these days? You know,
I don't know, but my thinking is that you buy like one a year and you have it for Easter dinner, and then you get a new one, and and you raise it during the spring and summer, and you have it for companionship during the winter months.